8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm T-Speak222 with Dogecoin and you. I want to do an update because we're in a weird spot right now. We are at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands on the 30 or the 15 and the 30 and most of these time frames, which means one of two things. Either we're going to start a reversal here and come back up to the top of these bands, which it's not much, or we're going to continue to print downward. So right now it's a very dangerous time to try to get into a position. I mean, man, oh man. A lot of these are speaking like we're not getting any volume. If we could get some volume, I'd feel a lot better about this. But with Matic, I can see a small reversal, but other than like the J hook, when I say a J hook, all that means is we might do this and then just pop back down. I don't even know if we can get that high though. That's the problem. So we're running within the symmetrical triangle, as you guys know, and it's a very big one, or a descending triangle. I apologize, but then we created like this uptrend right here that we're trying to maintain. But I don't know. That volume doesn't make me breed any confidence. The 30-minute is basically non-existent, but that's all weak sell volume. So we very well could come back up and retest one of these drop points on a thinly traded weekend, and that's what we're trying to watch here. We really are. We're trying to watch on a thinly traded weekend if we can get any kind of action here. Ethereum still looks like it needs to come down a little bit farther and touch this 28.43. If it breaks through here, and we're breaking through these Bollinger Bands in the small time frame, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. It means if we break back up in here, then Ethereum can make a little pop back up. Not much, because a lot of these are coming back up, like with Luna. We're back up into here. We broke this uptrending, ascending triangle. We broke the symmetrical triangle that appeared on the side. But now we're trying to pop back up, and if we can push back up to the top of here. But right now it's the main thing to see if we get rejected by $90.60. Right now it looks like it popped back up. But we have to see very carefully what ends up happening here. SHIBA is not having a great time. SHIBA, let me pull this out in a little farther time frames, fell outside of what I was talking about earlier. And now we're testing it as resistance. And if this holds as resistance, we're going to come all the way down to here. So we need to be very, very careful with SHIBA because it's not holding any integrity here. It's really not. So right now it held this right here at 2376, but it's on the downside of that uptrending support right now. That's a critical area in this pattern. It needs to hold that. We must maintain that for SHIBA. So pay attention to that as the hours progress because that is critical. We have to maintain that area. ADA as well. We're on the bottom side of this uptrending support within the symmetrical triangle, and it was like an ascending triangle, the smaller one. But now that we're breaking down, that's not a good sign. If we backtest this as resistance, it's not good. If we come up here and backtest 89.6 as resistance, we're going to come down. And the next stop is down here at 88. But then if we break that, we're coming way down, and that would be like down to 72 cents. So no, I mean, fuck, that's a big drop. So just make sure you're paying attention to this board because those are some pretty significant drops. It really is. Doge is one of them that's on the bottom of the symmetrical. So this is what I was looking at earlier. I was almost considering making a play here. Yes, we're in a descending triangle for the much bigger pattern. But in the current course of action, we've been in a symmetrical triangle. And we've been using this support the entire time. And now we're on it again. I mean, we are literally on it so perfectly. We bounced off of it. Now, we have to come down and confirm if we were going to make a move. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it yet. But I'm just saying that's something to look out for because if it breaks that, it's going to be a significant move. A lot of these, if we break these support levels, there could be a significant short opportunity here. And that's another thing to be paying attention to. And then I'm going to do Litecoin. Then I'm going to leave you with this update. Got to do the nighttime routine with my son. But I owed it to you guys to do a nice post-daily close update, spend a little bit of time on each so you guys can see what's going on. And man, Ethereum is right up there again, but Litecoin, we could actually draw something out for Litecoin for us. So we have we have it, I forgot. So that's the overall pattern. But I like to draw these as well. So we got 1 point here. A second point there. So that would be like the ascending triangle that formed within this descending triangle. And it's just the part of the pattern we're on. But if it holds, it allows you to know that we're going to bounce off of this and have some kind of bounce. And then the top end potential is 128. We've got a resistance at 116. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm feeling. Make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to join the Dogecoin and U Army so you can swing trade with me, it's in the video description below. Or just go on the YouTube channel that you're watching right now. Go to the membership section and click join. You get the class. You get the Telegram for free. And you also get my classes Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I call them episodes, classes, whatever you want to call them. I've done 105 of them now after today's class. Stay blessed, everybody, and it's an honor and a privilege to try to keep you guys on the same page with me.